And there was another small airstrip there that another one of them come down on.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been really upsetting to wander in on that.
So one of those flying fortresses, they landed and left the plane, and everybody was saved except for their medical officer. They got him on when he was running for shelter.
Oh, dang! And they shot him. He ended up getting shot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. While he was in the air.
No, down on the ground.
Oh, down on the ground.
Landed,
after they landed, they got strafed.
They all they left the plane, all of them, but the only one that got killed was the medical doctor.
Jeez, the real guy, the guy they needed the most.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. So, okay, Raymond. Well, tell me a little bit about your training prior to December 7th, 1941. You entered the Navy what year?
I joined the Navy in October 40.
Okay.
And
so there was rumblings of war.
Well, they knew we were having diplomatic relations with Japan, and they didn't know where the Japanese were going to hit next, or Borneo, wherever,
Sure.
So
sure.
And they didn't have the code broken at that time.
Right.
So
right.
We
a very distressing perspective, I might say.
Yeah.
Not knowing where they're going to go, but then listening to the codes going everywhere. Yeah.
And then after the boot camp, I figured I had enough smarts, so they sent me to Class A electrical school.
Good one.
After that, I went to Pearl and was assigned to the New Orleans, the heavy cruisers.
Okay. And the New Orleans, you guys didn't really get touched during the attack.
Just a few shrapnel holes.
Right, just a few shrapnel holes from that one missed bomb.
One of them cut one of the searchlight cables, so we didn't find that until we went up there and checked them out.
Sure. Just happened to hit the right spot.
Yeah.
I see. In the Air Force, we call that the golden BB. If it's just the golden BB, we call that in the Air Force, just the perfect piece of shrapnel cuts the perfect thing, So, well, very, very interesting. This recording is being generated, Galaxy Studios. The date is December the 19th. December the 19th.
December 7th.
And at 11 a.m. And yes, we are talking about December 7th, 1941. Okay. I'm just marking the time here, Raymond, because, it's incredible to have you as a resource at this time. Even the Korean vets are becoming quite thinned out right now. And here you are at World War II, not only World War II, the beginning, the very initial attack that sucked us in. So thank you so much. You're an incredible resource that way. And this is the kind of living history that needs to go to the future generations straight from your mouth, firsthand account. What I read in school was third and fourth and fifth hand accounts and digestion, which, that's fine, but it doesn't give us a perspective of what it was like there that morning that you have, the fact that we hadn't broken the codes yet,
it was.
That's huge.
It was regular peacetime Navy, and well, I don't know whether they suspected anything or not, but we had just returned from the Bremerton Naval Shipyard there in Washington, and on the 1st of December, and they tied us up to Pier 14. Now, on the way from Bremerton, we held, since we're a little rusty, we held all our drills coming out.
Okay.
To get the crew back on sharp.
And did that help you
one
guys?
One of them was a man overboard drill, and they backed down on number 3 main engine, and it stripped out 9 rows of blades in the reversing element.
Holy moly!
So we had three engines were left, and after a week after it's all happened, we guarded a convoy of Marines going down to Christmas Island.
Wow.
And then we went to Mare Island Shipyard for the repair of that engine. And after that, we joined a convoy taking supplies to Australia. And we went to Brisbane, Australia. And
what was that like? What was Brisbane, Australia like? How was that?
Well, you were only there a short time, and they were under wartime situation there, and after we left there, we went back to Pearl. And then from then on, it got hectic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because we were one of the ships that hadn't been damaged.
Right.
And luckily, the aircraft carriers weren't in the harbor at December 7th. And so we were part of carrier task force groups. And our first one was down in the Coral Sea.
Oh my!
You know where the Coral Sea is?
Well, yes, sir, I do. South Pacific, but more than that, I mean, just from my history, that's quite an engagement there. Oh,
and that was the first time that they had to. Ships fought each other, and they were hundreds of miles apart.
Wow! So you couldn't even see them.
So their aircraft are their main
weapons.
Yeah,
I see.
That's what we learned at Pearl Harbor. The battleship was not the number one. You had to have air cover.
Yeah.
So we lost the Lexington. The Enterprise was pretty well damaged up. And we got her back to Pearl. And they worked on her 24 hours a day to get her in shape. In the meantime, they'd broken the code. And they knew the Japs were going to attack Midway. So they got it. There's Saratoga, Enterprise, and what was the other one?
Probably Hornet?
Huh?
Maybe Hornet?
Probably. I've forgotten. Anyhow, there were 3 carriers involved, and we were sent out there, and in an area where we figured they were coming.
Sure.
So
from the intercepts, Raymond?
Huh?
They had positioned the ships from the intercepts once they broke the code of the Japanese?
Well, at first the Japanese bombed Midway. And the Torpedo Squadron 8 found the Japanese and went in on their torpedo runs. And they were all shot down, and there's only one ensign that survived.
Wow.
But later on, our dive bombers found